see it. Got the
Welcome to the Rock Show with ASM, and as we have a very, very special guest in our studio. He has graced us with his presence, and we are very, very honored to have him on the show for the second time ever. Welcome to the show, Mr. Shaurav Bhattarai. Sir, it's good to have you here.
Thank you, man.
It's been a while since we've met.
Yeah.
And of course, तपाईं busy हुनुहुन्छ in Viratnagar at the moment. What are you busy with?
With a small place, I have a joint called Circle in Viratnagar.
By joint, he means he has an establishment, restaurant. He's an entrepreneur now, and he's running Circle in Viratnagar.
Yeah.
Last time हामीले कुरा गर्दाखेरि when I was in Purba in Viratnagar, we were speaking about the music scene. Dharan, Ituri, Viratnagar can be three different music scenes at times in itself. How is त्यहाँको त्यो अब हामी त रकबाट भयौँ अलिकति little heavier side of music. How is that developing in Viratnagar in 2019?
In Viratnagar, I guess it's developing everywhere in Nepal. Because Viratnagar नेपालमै हो हैन.
It's true.
अनि त्यही भएर I guess तर यस्तो हुन्छ जस्तो especially विराटनगरमा चाहिँ still त्यहाँ चाहिँ एकदम सानो कम्युनिटी छ कम्पेरेटिभली जस्तो अरू ठाउँ एज इन लाइक धरान इटोरी दमक भिरतामोड तर इट्स ग्रोइङ हुन्छ नि इट्स प्रिटी अलराइट आई गेस हुन्छ नि अहिले.
It was when I was there. It was pretty encouraging at that time as well. Of course, sort of all of this is leading up to Kaagaz and the album launch, which is going to come pretty soon as well. But you've been releasing a lot of songs, Lato Ayo, Rasayan, and you're the only few people I know who are still using SoundCloud. Why SoundCloud?
Because like before, I put videos in so many different channels, right? Basically, right now I have to begin again at like I put everything under one channel. So they avoid going to Kaagazma. We are like planning Ramari नै. So we did not upload any audio. We did a lyric video at least.
Yeah.
So properly the YouTube channel to begin with Ramari नै उतै गरौँ भनेर बिस्तारै नै गरेर. And I'm like with this techno with त्यो त छैन हामी त्यही SoundCloud त्यही भएर SoundCloud हो कि.
But it's possibly also the best way to consume music anyway. Because you just listen to the music. That's actually, I miss SoundCloud.
No.
I really do. Let's start from the beginning. Kaagaz, you've had a storied career so far, in the sense that it's infamous, in the sense that it started with Gaye, Mera, Khane. And that evolved into Kush over the years, and now Kush is now you've evolved into Kaagaz. What made you start Kaagaz to begin with, and how did you find the band members?
I'm a guy, like as a musician, I always want to be in a band.
Right.
I don't want to do like solo stuff because like Kush disband bhaइरहेको थियो. So that's why ठिक्क ससाङ उसले मलाई फोन गरेर हैन दाइ के छ प्लान यस्तो यस्तो भनिरहेछ हैन त्यही भएर त्यति बेला भइहाल्यो जस्ट लाइक वी नेभर प्लान्ड कागज हुन्छ नि यो गर्ने त्यो गर्ने. We were actually starting out with Alice in Chains covers and stuff together हुन्छ नि like ससाङ and me. बिनुर पनि त्यति बेलै क्लिक भयो सुजिन पनि क्लिक भयो so random हुन्छ नि त्यो there is no plan हुन्छ नि. And Kush disband भइरहेको थियो and I was definitely craving to be in a band that time.
I guess, as you said, anybody from our generation always like we want to be in a band. That's the whole thing. We want to be in a band. Yeah. The sound of Kaagaz and the grunge thing, the tribute to grunge thing. This pickup of metal and harder music. People are coming out to watch these shows as well. Last time when you played Club 25, त्यहाँ पनि मान्छेहरु टन्नै थियो. A lot of them came to see Kaagaz itself. What made you decide to take up this sort of music? How would you describe Kaagaz's music to begin with?
I was listening to grunge since I was a kid. But for at least 10 years, I know when Alice in Chains was
Right.
Not even Pearl Jam or Stone Temple Pilots or Alice in Chains.
Yeah.
Because I grew up with that kind of music. And I really wanted to do that sort of music since beginning. It's mainstream knows. Even if you realize Gaye, Mera, Khane is 15 years ago. And त्यति बेला Gaye, Mera, Saja, it was a त्यो scene थिएन त्यति बेला.
It was not a mainstream song, I can tell you that. It became, it became one, yeah.
And then I always wanted to do this sort of lyrics, lyrics मा चाहिँ भन्नु पर्दाखेरि. And that's why कागज जस्तो खुशमा पनि हामीले धेरै सोच्नु पर्थ्यो कि जस्तो यो गीत जिस्किन नपाउने खालको के. Because दाइ मैले म्युजिक गरेन भने हैन मेरो केही छैन हैन. So we have to do this seriously भनेर. कागज is like we wrote 3 months मा we wrote the whole album.
Wow.
So basically I was free. त्यो चाहिँ भइरहेको.
Finding musicians like like Binur, who's the drummer, Suzanne Mido on the bass, also Mido plays with Kazuki, Tolma as well, and then Sashank, who came. Like Sashank and you, as we talked about the last time you were on the show, are the success stories of people who came back to the country. You stayed in Australia.
The stories.
Story, but you came back and now you're an entrepreneur, but you're a businessman, so and you have things, you have responsibilities under you now. Your band is your responsibility now as well. What was the experience that you garnered in Australia, and did you take any of that back when you came to Nepal?
See, one experience is first of all, I never take things for granted. Just to rent. म फ्रीमा घर बसिरहेको छु जस्तो हुन्छ नि. I don't have to pay rent हुन्छ नि. And it's not music wise हुन्छ, as a human wise भने के. खाना कसैले पकाइदिनु भयो, thank you so much. मैले आफै पकाउनु पर्छ.
You learn to appreciate the little things.
So that's basic हुन्छ नि. And त्यही basic बाट core बाट त्यो लिएर आएपछि you know what, मतलब अरूको मतलब नलाग्नेलाई हुन्छ नि. किन भन्दाखेरि म त्यहाँ पुग्नु छ हैन, मलाई त्यसरी पुग्नु छ, जसरी भए पनि पुग्नु छ कि हुन्छ नि. उले के भन्यो त्यो भन्यो, किनभने त्यहाँ कसैको कुरा काट्ने टाइम त छैन हैन. यहाँ पनि अब त्यस्तो गर्नुहुन्न.
Is the work ethic को जुन कुरा गरे नि, a lot of people who come back have talked about, or who stay there talk about working in shifts, paying the rent, the commute, the everyday daily जाने. Maybe sometimes people यहाँको मान्छेहरूले Australia गयो यो भयो त्यो, they only see the glitz and the glamour and the beaches and the babes, but they don't see the work and how hard you have to put in every single day to probably go do this. Coming back to the country, what year did you come back to Nepal?
2012.
2012. And what did you do after you came back?
Basically nothing.
Okay.
I just stayed in. I was planning, what should I do now? Because I stayed there for 5 years. 5 years, man, you know, it's not the same when you come back. Your friends, they get married or abroad as well. They go abroad and like, they're quite this situation, just don't, you know. So I locked myself. I was planning what to do. I wanted to do everything. I wanted to make money. I wanted to be a musician. I wanted to whatever, like I wanted to do everything. Jolly ki proposal layo ni, yes. I mean, man. And everything sounded excited, but with time, I thought, okay, enough of this bullshit, man. Like, let's get serious. Euda kurama. So then we started 2014 मा कुश स्टार्ट गर्यो हैन. Because मैले रियलाइज गरे कि के चाहिँ राम्रो गर्न सक्छु भनेर के. अनि लास्टमा बरु why not एउटै कुरा एक्जिक्युट गरौँ न. If I have started Gaye Mera गाजा खाने दिन 18 मा हो भने एक्जिक्युट गरेरै छोड्ने एउटा कुरा भनेर भयो हैन. सो त्यही हो. फर्स्ट कुरा एउटा कुरा एक्जिक्युट गर्ने म्युजिक, तर त्यो पनि भएन फेरि. खुश ब्यान्ड चाहिँ अब सिचुएसनले, अब मेरै सिचुएसनले ब्यान्ड मेम्बरको फल्ट पनि भन्दैन कि म आफ्नै फल्ट. अनि अर्को कुरा बाहिरबाट आएर म कसैलाई दोष दिँदैन कि आजकल हुन्छ नि. राइट. म आफै ब्लेम लिन्छु. त्यो उ त्यो डिसेन्ट भएर जेनरस भएर त्यसरी त्यो भन्नु खोजाएँ मैले.
यु नो
त्यो मेरो फल्ट छ.
यु लर्न टु एक्सेप्ट.
एक्सेप्ट गरेको
Yeah.
अनि त्यही हो
I think I think that's one of those things that maybe people around us and us in particular also sometimes blame everybody else but ourselves and forget to remember that हाम्रो पनि share छ in whatever mistakes or whatever we've done. हामी कुरा गरिरहेको थियौँ about your experiences, what you brought back in terms of knowledge, in terms of wisdom, whatever wisdom that you brought back from there. Being a musician and earning money are two different things. I think you've realized that by now.
Yeah, pretty much.
These are two different things completely. But at the same time, we talked about you forming Quotient, then the band disbanding, then Kaagaz came along, you met all these members. Now you're in the process of releasing the album. How has this process been of making music with people that give you that freedom?
Kaagaz, I have to give credit to Shashank.
The guitar player, of course. Kim Kyle.
Yeah. Because what I used to do before, he's doing everything now.
Gotcha.
You know what, I am so free right now, like I just have to focus on lyrics or the music. And he does every hard work to management work. So that's why definitely the pressure goyo. That's why I'm so अब एउटा गीत लेख्नु मलाई 3-4 महिना लाग्थ्यो भने आजकल 3 दिन लाग्छ कि Imagine the difference हुन्छ नि just because he is doing everything for me. So not just for me, like for the band हुन्छ नि यो work चाहिँ we definitely appreciate Shashank खड्का हुन्छ नि and then so right now on Kaagazमा nobody like जस्तो सुजेन गजुकीमा छ सो त्यो प्रेसर छैन कि हामीले मान्छेको लागि गीत बनाउने हामीले आफ्नो लागि बनाउने हैन हामीलाई कस्तो म्युजिक सुन्नु थियो त्यस्तै म्युजिक बनाइराछ गाइराछ म भनौँ न अब त्यस्तै त नहोला तर
but it's something that आफूले चाहेको कुरा चाहिँ is basically
जस्तो लिरिकली भए पनि हुन्छ नि त्यो उस्तो भइराछ सो त्यही भएर यो प्रोसेस कस्तो छ भन्दाखेरि काम पनि भइहाल्छ हैन त्यो भएपछि लाइक वाइज भएपछि आई नेभर स्किप अ प्र्याक्टिस हुन्छ नि आज बाइक
You didn't have to say that, they didn't know.
Okay. No, I want to be honest.
I want to be honest, alright, because that's a good thing. Enjoy Coke. So, you talked about practice, right? And you talked about songwriting and having freedom to write. One of the things that Shaurav Bhattarai is known all over is your words. And the first thing you described yourself as was a songwriter.
Yeah.
Somebody who loves writing and penning. And त्यति बेला हाम्रो एउटा नेपाली भाषालाई बचाउने कुरा पनि के there are words व्यङ्ग्य there is so many terms and just beauty in the Nepali language that needs to be preserved as well. What made you take this conscious decision to write Nepali and actually preserve that भाषा as well?
खासमा भावना भाषामा हुन्न कि भावनामै भाषा हुन्छ कि हुन्छ नि and it's not
भावनाले मेरो भाषा हो yes
it's not beautiful because it sounds beautiful हुन्छ नि it's beautiful because त्यो exact नेपाली र इंग्लिश मेरो लागि के छ भन्दाखेरि म आफूसँग कुरा गर्दा नेपालीमा बोल्छु कि हैन सो त्यो चाहिँ म मान्छेलाई पनि त्यसरी नै आफूसँग बोले जसरी अरूलाई बोल्ने हो भने म नेपाली नै लेख्छु होला त्यो कन्सियसली भने हैन मैले त्यस्तो कन्सियस डिसिजन हैन कि मेरो किनभने मैले लिरिक्स लेख्दाखेरि कति कुराहरु एक्सप्रेस गर्न लागेको कुराहरु म टु बी फ्र्याङ्क कुनै अर्को ल्याङ्ग्वेजमा गर्न सक्दैन अर्को कुरा जस्तो मलाई फेरि त्यो ट्रेडिसनल कविता यस्तोहरु म पढ्थेन खतरा शब्दहरु हालिरा हुन्छ हैन तर मैले त्यो थाहा छैन फर्स्ट टाइम सुने शब्द भयो भने प्रेडिक्ट गरेर हुन्छ कि के शब्द हो त्यो के भन्नु खोजे होला भनेर त्यस्तै जस्तो हाम्रो ग्रन्ज म्युजिकमा यस्तो जे पाए थिए जस्तो लिरिक्स जहिले लास्टमा हुन्छ कि त्यो भनेर कपडा जस्तो हो कि लुगा जस्तो मान्छे राम्रो हुनुपर्छ नि हैन कपडा त जे लाइ पनि राम्रै देख्छ होला तर पनि त्यो एन्डसम्म कपडा पनि राम्रो लाउँदो रहेछ होस् कि म्युजिक हुन्छ नि
स्टार्ट टु फिनिश
अनि त्यो लास्टमा चाहिँ लिरिक्स हुन्छ कि जहिले पनि किनभने अब जस्तो तिमीले चाइनिजलाई फर इक्जाम्पल हराएको ग्रह मैले सुनाएँ भने उसले त लिरिक्स त बुझ्दैन नि त
But he liked the music. Yeah.
सो त्यो एन्डसम्म पनि राम्रो प्रडक्ट होस् भनेर चाहिँ म लिरिक्समा एकदम मेहनत गर्छु कि होइन अनि अर्को कुरा आयो शब्द बचाउने शब्द कहिले पनि बाँच्दैन कि हुन्छ त्यो हाम्रो जिम्मा होइन कि हामीले जे सिक्यो त्यो गीतमा गर्छ होइन अरू जस्तो फर इक्जाम्पल वासल्पना त्यो
That's a word you invented, right?
त्यो व्याकरणमै होइन भनेको मतलब के हो भन्दाखेरि म त्यो भाषालाई कहिले पनि इम्पोर्टेन्ट छ नि भावनालाई इम्पोर्टेन्ट छ कि फर्स्टमा हुन्छ नि अनि त्यो प्रिजर्भ गर्ने कुरा चाहिँ के छ भन्दाखेरि त्यो कहिले प्रिजर्भ हुँदैन कि त्यो पहिला हामी जुन ल्याङ्ग्वेज 100-200 years अगाडि बोल्थ्यो
We don't speak the same. We don't speak the same.
सो त्यही हो लिरिकली चाहिँ आई डु नट राइट जस्तो नेपालीमै त्यस्तो पनि होइन त्यो अहिले जे बोलिरहेछ अनेस्टली हाम्रो जेनेरेसनले हुन्छ नि फर इक्जाम्पल जुन तारा उज्यालो आँखामा सेड्स छ कालो त्यस्तो पनि छ होइन अब आई मिन लाइक सेड्स भनेर त नेपाली शब्द होइन नि तर पनि आई ट्राई टु ब्रिङ इन द जेनरल ल्याङ्ग्वेज त्यो चाहिँ सजिलै रिलेट होस् भनेर
Okay. And it's basically more than a song itself, it's an OST of your life as well. This whole journey that you've taken that has culminated into Kaagaz and all of this happening, the importance to the music, like हामीले कुरा गर्दाखेरि पनि live music is something how much we've focused on in all our conversations actually. The Shritin album launch is also a celebration of live music basically, of bands that can go and perform. Do you see that waning? Do you see that like bands are, like artists are more open to doing it in front of a camera than doing it in front of an audience? Do you see that happening? And is that any different in Purba, at least where you stay?
Just Purvama, it's always been live music because we're not from Kathmandu. We hardly get to see artists there. अहिले जस्तो थिएन पहिले
Right.
जस्तो अभिषेकको टिकट लिएर उसको गिग हेरिरहेको थिएँ होइन few years back. तर अहिले आई गेट टु सी यु सो त्यहाँनिर चाहिँ आर्टिस्टको भ्याल्यु किन हुन्छ भन्दाखेरि यहाँ काठमाडौँमै भयो भने देखिरहेको हुन्छ तिमीलाई होइन तर त्यहाँ देखिरहेको हुँदैन कि अनि कहिलेकाहीँ आउँदाखेरि चाहिँ
it's excitement पनि
and you know what people do not go there just for the music man उनीहरूले त्यो आर्टिस्टलाई जज गर्नु पनि जान्छ कि जस्तो जज एज इन हुन्छ नि कस्तो खालको
experience them
जज होइन एक्सपिरियन्स त्यो एक्सपिरियन्स गर्नु जान्छ कि अनि ब्यान्ड्स किन भन्दाखेरि त्यो रियालिटी हो कि जस्तो हामीले अहिले जे बजायो त्यो स्टेजमा त्यही बजाउँछ कि
राइट
होइन त्यो
इफ नट बेटर
त्यो रियल भयो त्यसमाथि कुनै न खुसी जस्तो फर इक्जाम्पल कहिलेकाहीँ म क्यामेरामा नराम्रो सुनिरहेको हुन्छ कि साउन्ड तर त्यो भाइब हुन्छ नि त्यो चाहिँ बडी स्प्रे लाएर फोटो खिचेको हुन्छ नि त्यो स्मेल त दामी आइरहेको हुन्छ होइन तर त्यो क्यामेरामा कसरी होइन
That's true. That's very true.
त्यो बडी स्प्रे त्यो स्मेल त्यो सेन्सेसहरू हुन्छ नि त्यहाँ हुन्छ कि लाइभमा कि त्यो क्यामेरामा केही न केही हराएर जान्छ अफकोर्स लाइक बडी स्प्रे अब आज म गनाइरहेको छ होइन तर क्यामेरामा थाहा पाउँदैन नि त
Well, they know now. I have to understand that I think at least the people that we hang out with, even the fans, to be really honest, are cut from the same cloth who come to experience a band. Ma Biratnagar Zandakiri Pani, when I was at your establishment at Circle Zandakiri, there were fans there. Me and Saradha started tuning up, somebody shouted, "Monster, he becomes Pasari Butter," and that made me feel, damn man, they hear my songs here, just the feeling. And I think artists feel grateful, at least I do, coming to Purba as well, because it's a big deal for us, for people to be listening us even there and then calling us back, which is something we're going to do pretty soon again. Now, we talked about your state of music, we've talked about making music in 2019 and everything that's coming up. When are you planning the album launch for Kaagaz?
No idea, man.
There's no timeline on that.
But definitely we are working.
Okay.
So pretty soon.
Okay.
Maybe in few months.
Okay.
And Theo, and about the Shritin gig ma, म त्यहाँ अहिले गीतहरू कति मिक्स पनि भइरहेछ अनि अहिले त्यही एक दुईवटा भोकल्स पनि छ हो सो pretty soon
Okay.
pretty soon
And speaking of the mix and your album being made, how much of an emphasis now, because you've talked about Dr. Pandu, of course, from one side, who's doing a phenomenal job on all of your tracks. This experience, how is that with Kaagaz, the album making experience, the mix and the master and putting all that technical knowledge, whatever you've garnered, especially Sashank, who has a brilliant mind on in that between his ears as well. How is that experience like making the album, especially in 2019?
I think it's quite frustrating,
Okay.
to be honest.
Okay.
Anthony, because not for me, mom and them
Okay.
because I do not stay here. If I had like stayed here like before, we could have done many practices. Anthony, or it is my gig or gorira. And so I'm really sorry. I said sorry to my band. Anthony, guys, I have other responsibilities right now. You know? So I'm really sorry for this. यो कागजको एल्बम डिले हुनु मेरो फल्ट हो कि अहिले खासमा भन्ने भने किनभने गाइज आर अलवेज रेडी हुन्छ नि अहिले आउने बित्तिकै दाइ आज बेलुका हुन्छ नि किनभने उनीहरूलाई त्यो इट्स बिन नियर मोर देन अ इयर हुन्छ नि इट्स काइन्ड अफ फ्रस्ट्रेटिङ किनभने जुन एकचोटि रेकर्डिङ गरेपछि त्यो गीत सक्यो कि खासमा भन्दा एक्जिक्युट हुने भने रेकर्डिङ हो होइन नयाँ गीत बनाउनु पाइरहेको छैन केटाहरूले रिफहरू गरिरहेछ ऊ त्यो गरिरहेछ होइन तर अब म छैन कि
But in a weird way, doesn't that protect your longevity as well? Like you're not overexposed, you're not playing every month, every 2 people have to wait to go to a Kaagaz show, especially in Kathmandu. Doesn't that also help the band in terms of longevity and attraction?
Yeah, but I mean, you could have done gigs. See, we do not get gigs, to be honest.
We both of us don't.
Yeah, I mean, comparatively, just a mainstream. I will not say mainstream as well. Like, do you get how many tours do you do every year? Nepal tour.
Not probably
So,
one.
see.
Yeah.
There is always more
Yeah.
to work.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, Kathmandu मात्रै gig गरेर भने हैन कि.
Exactly.
We could have done हेटौडा नभए यता पश्चिम गएर हुन्छ कि अनि कहाँ गएर हुन्छ कि सो आई विल नट से त्यो के अरे त्यो हेल्प गरिरहेछ चाहिँ डेफिनेटली होइन मोर गिग्स झन् मोर प्र्याक्टिस मोर एक्सपिरियन्सेस हुन्छ नि सो द्याट वे त्यो चाहिँ राम्रो कुरा होइन जस्तो लाग्छ मलाई चाहिँ हुन्छ नि
You get to be with them more, you get to gel more. And I think you also miss the brotherhood of hanging out with your musical brothers as well. But you're a reason, Pansa, why you are not here. And as much as it is because you're taking care of Circle, your own business, you're also helping cultivate at least Biratnagar's music scene, right? Which is something that you've taken personal interest in and feel personal responsibility towards too. What is it that you look to achieve through it? Like, where do you see as this being successful?
I have no idea, Anthony. So basically, more laws match keep on you Gordon right now. Or if I can do something, just to, for example, I got Saradai and you there, right?
How many people love Saradai, man? That's amazing.
Saradai, of course, man. Saradai like here no way no.
Yeah, I know.
Just to you seen, I mean, you धेरै gig नगरिरा ब्यान्डहरु नभए त्यहाँनिर बोलाएर हुँदैन हैन अनि if I can do that अलिकति लस नभए प्रफिटमै भने why not खासमा त्यो कुरा पनि हो प्रफिट अहिले चाहिँ मलाई त्यहाँ किन if I am at Kathmandu no त्यो प्रफिट केही छैन हैन तर विराटनगरमा if I step in
and you're supposed to that's supposed to be it
प्रफिट पनि हुने समाज सेवा पनि हुने नट समाज सेवा टु बी अनेस्ट हैन हैन जस किनभने त्यहाँ एल्बर्ट्रस अहिलेसम्म गएको छैन
राइट
हैन विराटनगर अहिलेसम्म आएको छैन अब एएसएम आएको छैन हैन श्रीति आएको छैन भने if I'm त्यहाँनिर अपर्च्युनिटी पनि हो so that I make money as well out of music to be very frank very honest sorry अनि अहिले आएर जस्तो I know you personally Saradai personally नभए कति रिक्वेस्टमा अलिकति पैसा पनि कम हुन्छ हैन definitely अरूले बोलाउनु भन्दा मैले बोलाउँदा अलिकति त्यो
of course we feel responsible as well
अनि अर्को कुरा के छ भन्दाखेरि विराटनगर when I grew up हुन्छ नि त्यहाँ लाइभ म्युजिक टन्नै थियो कि
Really?
आई मेट म सिक्समा हुँदाखेरि कबेबको दाइहरू भेटेको कि
Oh wow.
होइन त्यति बेला मेरो त्यहाँनिर आएर त्यहाँ सानोमै म गिग वाइल जाने पहिलादेखि नै टन्नै जाने कि विराटनगरमा होइन अहिले चाहिँ त्यहाँ फेसन सो मिस क्लास टु फेल मिस
SLC.
SLC होइन
So what happened in the middle? Like if the bands were coming when you were in class 6, so that's the 70s.
यो म्युजिसियनको कहिले फल्ट होइन कि
Okay.
पिपल वान्ट टु गो टु मेनी प्लेसेस
Of course.
त्यहाँ चाहिँ के भयो भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ अर्गनाइजरहरूले नै रिप अफ गरिदिने
Okay.
होइन अब त्यहीँको मान्छेले पनि त्यो टिकट सबै चिन्ने अनि टिकट नगरिदिने आई थिङ्क त्यो विराटनगर मात्रै होइन पूर्वमै त्यो प्रब्लम छ नेपालमै त्यो प्रब्लम छ त्यो टिकट यहाँ चिनेको दाइहरू नभए चिनेको अर्गनाइजरहरू हामीलाई पनि टिकट लाग्छ र अनि त्यो भएन भने होइन तिमीलाई मैले पैसा तिरेर हुन्छ तर मैले कमाएर हुँदैन भने त डेफिनेटली मैले लङ टर्म सस्टेन
It's going to discourage everything, the whole system. Yeah. So that's what happened. Is they got discouraged slowly by slowly. Move. But now, of course, you've taken personal interest and personal daitwa jasto in terms of at least to some level say raise garne. Because and the एकदम encouraging कुरा के छ भने हामी विराटनगर जाँदाखेरि पनि there were musicians there, aspiring musicians who could play the guitar, some could sing, and they just want a space. That's all they say. Bazaउने ठाउँ छैन दाइ. That's all that they say. Do you see these places popping up as well? Like you see these huge bars and lounges and acoustic things. Is that coming up in Viratnagar as well?
Of course. त्यो भन्दा पनि जस्तो generally मैले अरू आर्टिस्ट बोलाउनु र जस्तो फर इक्जाम्पल त्यही गिग टु गन स्लिङ्गर गिग हुन्छ नि युजली त्योभन्दा मेरो धेरै रेस्टुरेन्ट प्याक थियो कि त्यो दिन इभन दो अरू क्लासेसहरू गिगहरू भइरहेको थियो नि स्टिल द्याट प्लेस वाज फुल हुन्छ नि बिकज हुन्छ नि आई थिङ्क अहिले अब यो इन्डीको पालो छ कि जस्तो इन्डी टाइम हुन्छ नि जस्तो म्युजिसियनहरू हु डु दे ओन स्टफ त्यो चाहिँ अहिले चाहिँ आइरहेछ म आई थिङ्क अहिलेको सिचुएसनमा नेपालभरि नै त्यस्तो ब्यान्डहरूलाई राम्रो छ जस्तो लाग्छ कि मलाई किनभने उनीहरूले त्यति गिग नै देखिरहेको हुँदैन होइन नयाँ एक्सपिरियन्स हुन्छ कि त्यो अहिले विराटनगरमा हुन्छ नि अनि अर्को कुरा युट्युब इन्टरनेट त्यो त सुनिरहेको हुन्छ अपडेट भइरहेको हुन्छ उ त्यो भएर तर लाइभ देखिरहेको हुँदैन कि मलाई त अब जहाँ पनि आजकल होइन त्यो फाइदा बेफाइदा त्यस्तै हुन्छ होइन अनि डेफिनेटली म्युजिसियनलाई पनि राम्रो छ अहिले अनि त्यहाँ छैन र त गर्ने अपर्च्युनिटी छ भन्छ
एक्ज्याक्टली
त्यहाँ छैन त्यही भएर अब हुन्छ नि अब अरूले गरिरहेको कुरा त किन गर्ने हो त्यही भएर मलाई अब यो ब्यान्डहरू ल्याउने त्यो गर्ने हुन्छ नि सो द्याट पिपल गेट टु सी मोर एक्सपिरियन्स भेराइटी अफ म्युजिक हुन्छ नि
which happened last time that we were there, right? Kutumba was playing probably 2 blocks down same place we were playing at Circle. We've talked about the music scene in Purba. We've talked about how music is actually being cultivated all across Nepal. Sachi नै भन्नु पर्यो भने चाहिँ किनभने because of social media, especially because of social media, the monopoly of TV channels has been broken. TV channel जे देखायो त्यही हेर्नु पाउँथेन पहिला. Now you can search what you want to hear. The last time when we had a discussion about this, we were also talking about introducing new kind of music, like हामीले classic rock, बजाइ नै हुन्छ, but there's a different flavor that comes in your music as well. This flavor of stoner rock and grunge and desert rock पनि आउँछ. So what were your inspirations growing up? You talked about Alice in Chains. What the other inspirations? Maybe some inspirations that the viewers and the young aspiring musicians may not have heard, that they might want to go and YouTube it.
First of all, there was a time when I switched over genre. I was to grunge era, but then I started looking for new music. Because one time I was like so mad at grunge. You lean still मेरो जिन्दगी बिगाड्यो होइन टु बी भेरी फ्रेङ्क त्यस्तो स्टेट पनि थियो क्या हुन्छ नि यसले गर्दा मेरो जिन्दगी बिग्रेको हुन्छ नि होइन द्याट आई स्टार्टेड लिसनिङ टु त्यो कानमा त त्यो साउन्ड त छ तर अरू के गर्ने भन्दा स्टोन र रक मलाई एकदम उत्यो भयो कि जस्तो कायुस भयो अनि मैले धेरै ब्यान्ड स्टोन र ब्यान्ड म सुनेको छैन होइन तर त्यो स्पेसली त्यो ब्यान्ड मलाई के त्यो एनर्जी भन्छ नि त्यो ब्यान्डको एनर्जी सुरुमा मलाई होइन त्यो भोइसै भोकलै नमन पर्ने कि कायुसको टु बी भेरी अनेस्ट सुन्दै गयो होइन ए यस्तो रहेछ खासमा त्यो चाहिँ ब्यान्ड रहेछ कि
Everything fits.
कुनै कुराहरू यस्तो टेढो भयो भने त्यहाँनिर ट्याक्क मिलिरहेको हुन्छ
It's like a jigsaw puzzle that comes together.
त्यहाँबाट मलाई के आयो भन्दा म्युजिक भने होइन चिटिक्क पराए मात्रै हुँदैन रहेछ होइन नभए स्याड मात्रै हुँदैन रहेछ नभए ह्याप्पी मात्रै हुँदैन रहेछ हुन्छ नि त्यस पछाडि चाहिँ मेरो त्यो दिमागमा ए म्युजिक भने जे फिल गर्यो त्यही पनि हुने रहेछ हुन्छ नि अनि त्यो स्टोन र रकले चाहिँ मलाई त्यो कुरा दियो कि हुन्छ नि
That's a kind of independence that you got from.
जस्तो फर इक्जाम्पल यु गो टु के अरे प्यान्टेरा त्यति बेला भन्नाले सुनिरहेको बेला होइन त्यो डाइम जस्तो गिटार बजाउनु पर्ने त्यो जसमै होइन कि होइन त्यसमाथि त्यो के अरे इभन मेटालिका इज प्रिटी कम्प्याक्ट एन्ड टाइट एन्ड स्टफ हुन्छ नि अनि त्यो मलाई त्यो टाइट म्युजिकै नमन पर्ने
Too polished.
फर इक्जाम्पल टु बी भेरी फ्रेङ्क मैले ड्रिम थिएटर कहिले सुनेन कि त्यो सुने होइन तर मैले लिएन होइन मेरो पर्सेप्सन भनेको मैले त्यो कुनै ब्यान्डलाई राम्रो नराम्रो हुने मेरो लागि जे फिट हुन्छ जस्तो मैले चिनी खानु नहोला होइन के एलर्जी होला त्यस्तै मलाई त्यो चिटिक्क परा ब्यान्ड नै नमन पर्ने
And again, you might like that maybe in the future पनि हुन्छ नि music is always subjective.
Of course अनि त्यो fees पनि हुन्छ कि
Exactly. We've talked about everything under the sun. All we need to know is your nickname as a kid now. No, don't say it, please. This is gonna go on internet, on a worldwide platform. Don't do it. It's come to this point, right? It's come to the point that you're looking at an album launch, your own musical career that started in 2004-03 with Gaye, Mera, Khane, that went into Kush, and that's now come into Kaagaz. How do you feel at this current state? Are you happy? Are you satisfied? Kune kura khallo lagirahcha ki, like, are you content in today's day and age?
It's pretty much मेरो आमाले मलाई जहिले भन्नुहुन्छ कि तँलाई 4-5 जनाले राम्रो भनिदिन्छ होइन अनि त फुरुक्क भइहाल्छस् भनेर होइन होइन अब त्यस्तो तर के हो भन्दाखेरि बेसिकली त्यही 4-5 जनाले नै होइन एकजनाले मात्रै घरमा होइन राम्रो छस् भन्दा पनि खुसी लाग्छ नि मलाई त्यही हो खासमा भन्दाखेरि अहिले मलाई जस जहाँ जाँदा पनि होइन एकजना मान्छे हुन्छ नि भेटिरहेको हुन्छ ए सर दाइ जस्तो प्र्याक्टिस रुममै बाहिर निस्किँदा पनि सर दाइ मलाई तपाईँको लिरिक्स राम्रो लाग्छ होइन जस कागजको यो गीत सुने हुन्छ नि अहिले चाहिँ मलाई के छ भन्दाखेरि त्यो एक टाइम थियो एकदम अनेस्टली होइन पुरा अब 18-19 मा होइन खतरा हुनु मन लाग्ने अब त्यो सपना पनि अब गीत सोच्दाखेरि अब त्यो म्युजिक भिडियो पनि देख्ने होइन गीत सुन्दाखेरि भिडियो पनि देख्थेँ कि म होइन अनि अहिले चाहिँ खासमा एक्सपेक्टेसन नै केही छैन कि अहिले के छ भन्दाखेरि मैले यत्रो टाइम त अब यो के अरे म म्युजिकमा पैसा कहिले मिसाउँदैन होइन तर यता पैसामा भावना कहिले मिसाउँदैन हुन्छ नि त्यो स्याचुरेट गरिरहेको अनि त्यो हिसाबले चाहिँ एकदम मैले जे गर्नु मन लाग्यो होइन मैले गर्नु पाइरहेको छु कि त्यो हिसाबले चाहिँ मलाई एकदम satisfied with my life.
And what are you looking forward to in 2019? Are there any plans?
Yeah, I promised my band wild tour गर्ने हो कि wild tour गर्ने album सकाउने म सकाउँछु हैन त्यो दायाँ बायाँ त्यो पहाडे कागजमा हालेर भए पनि हुन्छ सकाउँछ हैन यो इयर चाहिँ 2019 किन भन्दाखेरि ASM को एल्बम उनीहरुले निकाल्ने हामी ननिकाल्ने भन्छ नि त्यस्तो उनीहरु कहिले फर्म भयो हैन
2018
अनि हामी 2017 मा
ओके
हामी दाइ हैन
दाइ सिनियर मिसन
हैन
दाइ कफी खान्दै
literally
right of course I think we encourage each other, and of course someone like Sarat Dai with Shriti encourages all of us. Then there's Satish Dai, Mukti Dai. Mukti Dai is coming out with an album. So when you see like people making music all around you, you are encouraged to like, man, I can do this myself. You know, we have to do this ourselves as well. Fantastic, man. Now, before we leave and before we close down the show, there is a tradition on this show where we give you the floor. Your camera is right there, and you get to speak directly to your audience and to your basically to your fans who've been dying to hear you because you don't do a lot of interviews. So they really want to hear you. So the floor is yours, and for the next 1-2 minutes, you can say whatever you want.
First of all, I'd like to thank everybody जसले चाहिँ मलाई मेसेजमा दाइ इन्करेज गरिरहन्छ बिहान बिहानै हैन दाइ तपाईको यो गीत हुन्छ नि मलाई राम्रो लाग्यो नभए दाइ यसको कोड के हो जुन चाहिँ मलाई थाहा छैन हैन साच्चै त्यही भएर मैले त्यो सिन गरे हैन मेसेज हो त्यो कोडै थाहा छैन कि मलाई हैन अनि अर्को कुरा आई गेस आई ओ इट टु यु गाइज हुन्छ नि जसले किन भन्दाखेरि अब मान्छेले कति मेन स्ट्रिम पहिल्यैदेखि गर्दा घरमा पनि वाक्क हुन्छ कि हैन कहिले चाहिँ हुन्छ तिमी मेन स्ट्रिम कहिले गर्छ भन्नाले पैसा कहिले कमाउँछ एन्ड अफ द डे हुन्छ नि तर पनि त्यो मेसेजेसहरू त्यो केटाहरूले भेट्दाखेरि जुन जेस्चर हुन्छ हैन त्यसले नै गर्दाखेरि आजसम्म म म्युजिक गरेर आएको क्या त्यो चाहिँ अमूल्य छ कि रियल वर्ड हुन्छ नि अमूल्य हो कि त्यो अनि so I would like to thank everyone and we're doing a gig this Saturday Kathmanduमा Purple Ace Shriti album launch ASM HOS Kaagaz and Shriti of course album launch हो हैन if you want to meet me or my band personally I know you guys personally हुन्छ नि जस्तो त्यहाँ गिगमा आएर नयाँ यस्तो किनभने सबैसँग म फेसबुकमा पनि भेट्दा पनि कहाँ कुरा गरेर हुन्छ नि हाम्रो धेरै फ्यान पनि छैन हैन अनि त्यही भएर आई नो यु गाइज पर्सनली म्यान हुन्छ नि आई वुड लभ टु सी यु गाइज देयर हैन अनि त्यहाँनिर त्यो भयो अर्को कुरा टिकट चाहिँ काटिदिनु पर्छ किन भन्दाखेरि त्यहाँ जस्तो भेन्यू चार्जेसहरू हुन्छ हैन ब्यान्डकै आफ्नै खर्च म आफै विराटनगरबाट आइरहेको हुन्छु हैन कति कुराहरू हुन्छ हैन टिकट चाहिँ काटिदिनु पर्छ जुनै पनि यो गिग मात्रै हैन हामी आफै म्युजिसियन पनि खासमा टिकट काटेर जानुपर्छ कि अरू साथीको गिग जस्तो एएसएम कोमा हैन
He's not allowed in my gigs. He's banned from my shows. He has to buy 2 tickets.
अनि त्यो हैन म अलाउ छैन हैन देउस पछि पैसा असुलिहाल्छ म तर पनि त्यो टिकटै काटेर आई थिंक इट हैज टु स्टार्ट विथ द ब्यान्ड
Yeah, that's true.
जस्तो ब्यान्डले नै स्टार्ट गर्नुपर्छ यो कुरा कि त्यो भयो अनि अर्को कुरा जस्तो यो इयर चाहिँ अफ कोर्स यु गोना सी कागज हुन्छ नि for sure that I promise and if you have gigs around you it's a marketing definitely तर if you want to see us live just contact हाम्रो पेजमा गएर contact गर so we gonna come अनि त्यो venue chargesहरु त्यो त्यस्तो फरक पर्दैन हाम्रो चाहिँ बेसिकली के छ भन्दाखेरि आइडिया टुर गर्ने वाइल्ड टुर गर्ने त्यो पैसाको लागि भन्दा पनि we want to reach more people हुन्छ नि लाइभ भेट्न मन लागेर तिम्रो खर्चमा सरी त्यही हो एन्ड देन थ्याङ्क यू सो मच म्यान थ्याङ्क यू फर एभ्रिथिङ हुन्छ नि
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Shaurav.
Thanks, man.
This has been enlightening. I think a lot of people will find this very enlightening as well. Thank you for coming down.
Thanks, man.
This has been a blast. And that's the Rock Show for this week. Next week, again, another story, another guest, and another good time will be had here on the Rock Show with ASM. Till then, from Shaurav Bhattarai and me, ASM, bye-bye.